Howdy folks, this is Alan. I'm here in the Pingshan district of Shenzhen, where I'm waiting for my ride. It's actually a driverless robotaxi operated by AutoX. The company launched their service back in January with several cars, and we're here just to see for ourselves whether or not it's as safe as it sounds. It could be the future of driving in China.
So we are right now at this location. So we are going to go to this location. So we choose the starting point and ending point, and now we can call for a car. Okay, now self-driving car pick up our order, and now it's coming.
It's this one right here. It's gonna have to make a U, the slowest U on record. I'm just kidding. Going to the Robotaxi right now. There's no driver inside, and I've got to tell you, I'm a little bit nervous. Should I be Professor X?
Yes.
Should I be nervous?
I know. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm just pushing this button to open the door. Press this button here. Okay. What do I do next?
It's actually very simple. We have this main screen for operation.
Right.
The first step is we are going to entering the last 4 digits of your smartphone.
Okay.
And remind us to close the door and also fasten the seatbelt. And now I push the go button, and then we can go.
Whoa.
Then the car drives itself now.
Okay.
And right in front of us, there's a truck waiting for the traffic light. So we'll wait for that as well. And the car is fully self-driving.
How fast can we go?
It really depends on the speed limit. Self-driving car, the good thing for computer is always follow the traffic rules. So you always follow the speed limit.
What kind of technology does this use anyway?
We build this everything in-house, a full-stack AI system, including perception,
right.
Prediction, planning, control, as well as the hardware-software integration to make this work. The perception means it will recognize objects, recognize cars.
There's a truck ahead of us.
Yeah, the illegal truck just parked there illegally. Okay, we get stuck there.
Okay.
Making a nudge.
All right.
Trying to.
So we just saw the car decide to turn left to avoid the truck, and we're back into our the right lane, and we're into another road. So when I last spoke to you in January, there's a pedestrian, probably not realizing there's no one in the car. So we're driving around the Pingshan district. So far, we've been able to see some of the car's capabilities. Basically, there have been several cars kind of just parking on the side of the road, and our car.
People are watching us.
and our car definitely moving away from those cars. So I mean, right now, it feels pretty stable. I don't feel particularly nervous.
Well, right, our destination. This is the avant
车辆已经到达目的地，驾驶时请带好随身物品，开门时小心后方来车。欢迎您下次再次乘坐 AutoX 无人车。
How many cars do you have on the road now?
We have about 25 testing on the road every day.
Really, 25?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And any accidents so far?
No, of course not.
No, I mean you never know. The reason why I say it is because I was reading about Waymo. Waymo, which is Alphabet's autonomous driving service in the Phoenix area, and there've been a few accidents. Not necessarily their fault, but sometimes I was reading articles about how there's a problem with sudden stopping.
Lucky so far. Let's put it this way.
Right.
But of course, imagine that you run a lot, like crazy, and then with a big scale, sooner or later there could be some accident. It may be not the self-driving car's fault, but it could be other fault, right?
Right.
Yeah.
But when do you think that the day will come when I just walk out of my door and I just call for?
It depends on which city. If it's Shenzhen or in like Guangzhou at the south part of China, we expect it to be very soon. Yeah, a matter of 1 or 2 years.
Okay.
But in other cities, it may take a longer time.
Okay. So where are we going next?
Yeah, we are going to choose another one.
Okay.
Okay, now we're ready to go. So we have this sound.
车辆即将开始行驶，请坐好并系紧安全带。
So a lot of the sensors are outside, right?
Yeah, all the things are outside. The inside one are just for our video recording.
Right. They use like LiDAR radar. Is that LiDAR?
Yeah, LiDAR, radar, and camera.
Right.
We have super high resolution LiDAR, which is the highest in the industry, using like 128 beam LiDARs. We have very high resolution camera, 8 megapixel cameras, the highest in the industry as well. We have 4D radar, which is usually the traditional radar not as accurate.
Yeah, but I wonder, like today's a little bit cloudy, but let's say the weather is bad, it's rainy.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's still okay.
Yeah, when we make this appointment, we have no idea what the weather is, right? So totally fine.
So we're crossing the road.
Yeah,
road here.
This is unprotected turns. There's no traffic sign, so it just depends on check the condition just to go.
You know, I have to admit that I never thought I would see today that I would be in a car that's actually driving around the streets of a city with no driver. And so far, like I don't feel particularly nervous.
Oh, that's a truck that illegally.
Oh,
wow,
that's good.
Okay,
that's excellent. I'm very impressed. That was pretty. He just cut in front of us. That's excellent. That's excellent. I'm really impressed.
Now we're making a right merge to the main road. The main road have very high speed, but we need to make the merge. This is considered to be challenging.
So we're merging into the road here.
Yeah, the main road.
No cars, all right?
Yeah. You find the right moment when there's no car. It's slow.
I have to admit, it's a little bit freaky. You know.
But very soon you'll get used to it.
I'm not sure if I ever will. But the funny thing is that I'm the worst backseat driver, so I have nobody to complain to. So right now, AutoX is the only company in China that's operating driverless robotaxis, right? Because I think like, there are other services, but they have like a safety driver.
Yes, that's right. That's correct.
I think in the Phoenix area, I think Waymo is doing the same thing that you're doing right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there are only two companies, two areas in the world. Waymo in Phoenix. Yeah, and there's also another one is here, which is in Shenzhen in China.
Also, there's
车辆已经到达目的地，下车时请带好随身物品，开门时小心后方来车。欢迎您下次再次乘坐 AutoX 无人车。
calling people to answer on the cloud if you have any questions.
Okay, can I try it out?
Yeah, sure. Let me try.
正在为您呼叫远程客服。您好，这里是 AutoX 远程服务中心，请问有什么可以帮到您？
你好，我迷路啊，我在哪？
先生你好，您是说您迷路了是吗？
开玩笑，我现在我在哪？我平山，在平山什么地方啊？
对，他在问哪个站？
哪个？
您是说您现在是在平山哪个站是吗？
是的。
行的，您现在的话应该是在我们的一个平山坑子这边的。
哎，这个附近有没有星巴克？
附近是有的。
有的。
就是你，是的。我
们能不能去？
应该，我附近好像没有。我是 Heavy Coffee user， 我从来没找到星巴克。
是吧？
对，附近应该是没有的。
好的，谢谢。谢谢。
不客气的，祝你一份好心情，再见。
So I just want to test it out.
Yeah, I was looking for coffee. I spent quite some time to find it. Okay, let's call another one.
Okay, one last. This is great.
We can try a few more.
I like this guy just looking at us.
I mean, I'm not very familiar here, so I need to.
Yeah, someone outside just like staring at us.
车辆即将开始行驶，请坐好并系紧安全带。
So away we go. This is our third destination. So far, it's gone pretty smoothly. I have to admit, we've seen a lot of curious onlookers, but yeah, so far it's been pretty smooth. I have to admit. I mean, obviously, we're not going too fast, and we're in a district of Shenzhen where there's not a lot of people. This is more of an industrial suburb, but nevertheless, I don't see why this couldn't work in downtown Shenzhen at some point. Okay, making a little turn here. So this car never honks, eh?
Yeah, it drives politely.
Polite, it's very polite. Okay. Does it play music?
Not at the moment.
Okay.
But in the future, we will plan to have this kind of feature.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
I thought I'd be a little bit more nervous, but I'm not. It's
We'll get used to it. That's the new normal.
I guess one question a lot of people want to know is what's going to happen with taxi drivers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well,
it's gonna take away jobs maybe. Whoa.
Yeah, for taxi driver definitely some job will lose, but that's not the biggest problem. The biggest problem that China facing now is aging.
Right.
In a decade or two, we will not simply have not enough people to drive the car.
Right.
The aging is becoming a problem. If you check how many young people were born. If you talk about the China economic in the past few decades, partially is the booming is really also due to the fact that we have a lot of labor, that a lot of people can work.
Right.
But with the aging, we expect that in the near future there will be fewer and fewer people.
I like this little sunroof action here too. Can we open up the sunroof?
Yes, but I think the button is there.
Oh,
so,
okay. I have to admit, it's a little bit slow sometimes. It's like driving.
It's very conservative.
Yeah.
Because you make sure you follow all the traffic rules, very very safe.
Right.
But that's actually one good thing that self-driving car can deliver.
Right.
Is no matter how much hurry you want to be, it will always drive the right speed.
Right.
To ensure the maximum safety level.
Right. So right now you said you have 30 cars and
25.
25. What is the ultimate goal?
Ultimately, of course, we want to have millions of vehicles driving on every single city in China.
Wow.
Yeah. Because that's definitely in the future. You cannot imagine that in 10 years right now just a car that's just gradually cutting. That's very typical Chinese driving behavior we have to deal with.
And what do you think is the big value you're providing? Is it a question of safety? Or,
it's safety. That's the biggest value. For example, according to WHO, in the world every day there are 3,500 people were killed in traffic accident. That means in every 30 seconds somebody will kill in the world because of a traffic accident. We're not counting about the injury, we're talking about the actual fatality rate, which is very very high. And part of the reason is that we don't have very safe driving behavior as a society. That's one thing that self-driving car can help to deliver. We're making a turn to another big road, and this is a bigger road. I mean, Travel is the name of this one. There are too many streets.
Yeah. Okay.
This is.
Well, coming up ahead of us are two trucks blocking the road. I'm curious to see what's going to happen here.
I see. Well, this is China. This is completely blocked.
You didn't do this on purpose, did you?
No, I have no idea.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool, very cool.
Okay, we're arriving. I think this is the destination that I choose.
Okay.
Okay. I mean, choose another one and then.
Yeah, maybe we'll just go back to our.
Okay.
Our
the way I would be familiar with. This is not our self-driving car. I think another company's self-driving car.
It's really funny.
They are trying to see what we are doing. It's not ours.
车辆即将开始行驶，请坐好并系紧安全带。
Okay, and away we go. So we're gonna make a left here?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, we're making.
Okay, turn left here. A lot of big trucks ahead of us. Hopefully we'll navigate this smoothly. This is a Chrysler Pacifica minivan, right?
Yes.
I think Waymo does use the same.
Exactly the same.
Why is that? Why is everyone?
Because of technical reason. This car, the car itself equipped with the redundancy drive-by-wire system.
Okay.
This kind of drive-by-wire system is a necessary technical requirement for a fully self-driving car, and there are not many cars in the world has this capability right now. There's only a very very small number of choices. This one is pretty much the only one that with volume production, with high quality, with the technology equipped with the vehicle. That's why everyone chooses this car.
What other cars do you use besides this one?
There are like Jaguar I-Pace. That's another one. That's probably the only two choices. But this one is the most mature one because they've been around for a few years. Well tested. A lot of other vehicles, even if it's too new and it's not that well tested.
Okay. Amanda, what do you think so far?
I feel pretty secure inside.
Okay.
I didn't feel the thing.
But keep on taking video.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing.
It's a pushy boss, right?
Yeah,
take video.
Yeah, we want to catch all angles, all. Thank you so much. I really appreciate this.
Thanks for coming.
This is great.
Exciting.
It is exciting. It's very exciting. Okay, got these two big trucks ahead of us. We're going left?
Yes,
okay.
I'll make a left turn. It's a busy intersection.
It is pretty busy.
There are a lot of construction workers here as well, doing construction. On the screen, you actually see them.
So the way it operates is it just collects a lot of data through sensors, and through all that. Whoa, making a right here. Okay.
Yeah, we're changing lanes.
What has been the biggest challenge so far, you think?
I think at the beginning the regulation is honestly not super friendly in China.
Right.
We have been spending a lot of time trying to convince the government to be more open-minded to the new technology. But in the past 2 years, things have been changing rapidly.
Right.
Government responding and making a lot of new rules.
So it's not the technology. It's not technology. It's more.
Technology is improving daily, every day. We have a huge amount.
Slow
of
down in
cars,
front of this bus
testing,
here.
Simulations. Oh, it's very crazy. There's another bus.
Okay. Now this is going to be a little bit challenging for this car. There's a lot of moving.
Stuck here.
All right.
This is a bus stop. There are a lot of buses.
We see some construction workers staring at us. Hey, why are there people driving the car? That was pretty cool. That's cool.
车辆已经到达目的地，下车时请带好随身物品。
There's a rating on the app saying that is the driver attitude friendly or not.
Oh, I say that.
And you can
I say he's very friendly.
Yeah, you can put a smiling face.
Right there. Yeah, because I don't want to upset our driver, our non-driver.
So Professor, do we have this kind of service in Shanghai right now?
The regulation do not support that yet. That's the biggest problem. We have been talking to the authority in Shanghai. They are still evaluating whether they are going to open up this year or next year. But it will probably take some time.
So right now it's just in Shenzhen.
Yeah, right now the only city that you can actually do this is in Shenzhen. All the other cities do not allow that. We hope that we can push it to the globally in China everywhere. Yeah, wait for all these cars to pass by.
So there's a lot of traffic in front of us and behind us.
Yeah.
So it's taking his time.
We're changing lane. We're pulling out from the bus station to go out. And the traffic here is very busy. There are all time traffic.
So I think definitely for city streets, if you're just going to relatively short locations, I mean, this is seems pretty safe and convenient. I mean, obviously, it has to be tested on highways and longer distances, but you know, I just never thought I would see the day where I'd be in a car with no driver, you know, and not feel panicky.
For highway, we're actually talking to the authority, trying to open up the line to the Shenzhen airport.
Right.
We're still talking to the government to see if they can get that permission. Yeah, once we get the permission, then we can start to drive from going to the airport and coming back, which is very, very useful.
Yeah,
right now the regulation is not open up for that yet.
Do you think this could replace the traditional taxi industry, or do you think it will just be a supplement? I mean,
at the beginning, of course, it's a supplementary. Yeah, because right now in a big city like Shenzhen, during peak hour, you cannot call a car. You need to wait 30 minutes to find a car.
Right.
So this is immediately can fix that problem. But eventually, I mentioned that aging is a problem. That simply not enough qualified driver.
Are there any particular areas that these autonomous cars struggle with?
We're still working with like normal weather condition, daytime, nighttime, raining days. But we are not yet working on heavy snowing days. It's true that in China it does not really snow much in the like 90% of China. But still, if you snow super heavily, it still create a lot of noise for the lidars. And then we'll change the road condition. I spent a few years at MIT in Boston. When we snow like crazy, like 5 feet of snow, then it's very difficult to do.
We're slowing.
We're making a right turn.
Well, I gotta tell you, Dr. X, our driver doesn't talk very much. I think we need a little more music in this car. I think that's probably the next
feature to add.
Okay. Well, this is a tight road here.
Yeah, very,
hopefully.
very tight road.
Whoa. Okay.
With a huge truck.
Yes. And then we have a little guy on a bike up here.
Oh.
I wonder if he realizes.
Yeah, illegally reverse biking.
I wonder if he realizes no one driving. How big is this potential market? Like, what are your projections?
Yeah, if we can replace a significant portion, let's say half the China market for taxi or for ride hailing, if we can replace the human driver with the computer driver,
Right.
it will generate multi-trillion US dollar revenue each year. It's the biggest potential you can imagine.
Okay, make a U-turn here.
Yeah, make a U-turn.
All right. You know, he makes a better U-turn than me. Are we here? All right. We're back here safe and sound. So I've been in this AutoX minivan driving around for the past hour, and I gotta say that it's been pretty smooth. We had one car cut in front of us. We had a wrong way bike driver come towards us, but the minivan was able to like maneuver its way around all these obstacles. I gotta say, it was a lot smoother and a lot safer than I thought. And best of all, I don't have to give the taxi driver a tip. Bye.